I actually had a completely different video plan for today, but this morning I was moving some stuff around and reorganizing, and something happened and it made me so mad to where I switched today's video. Today we're going to talk about the things the investors don't really like to talk about, and that's all the bad things about Pokemon investing. So this morning I was moving some stuff around. Beautiful Evolving Skies box. Big, nice tear. Yeah. This is going to happen. I've mentioned it before. We're going to go through a few other things. But this is going to happen. You got to literally expect like 10% at least of your sealed investments are going to get slightly damaged. And just because they're damaged, it doesn't mean they're completely worthless. There's still Evolving Skies packs in there. And a lot of people will buy it, even ripped, if they plan on opening it, you know? It's not a big deal to them. But you're not going to get that premium price. When your collection starts to grow is actually when it starts to get crazy, because there's just so many boxes, they're dinging each other, it's going to happen. So that's the first thing you got to expect. Not every box is going to be perfect. If you calculate it all out, it's never going to be exactly perfect money. Something's going to get ruined. So the next thing on the list is, all right, you got a bunch of boxes. Nice, they went up in value. You want to sell them. Now let's say they're an average box. I'll put an example up on screen. But it went up in value because there's decent packs in there and stuff like that. But is it really going to sell every day? Like, if you have 10 or 15 of these boxes, or even a few, how long is it really going to take for them to sell? And right now, there's so many Pokemon products, and people are getting smarter to where these average boxes are going to sit. You're going to have to discount them to move them. Now, it depends on what goes up. If something goes crazy in value, people will be buying whatever box has those packs in it or whatever it is. But on average, those average boxes are going to sit and they take a long time to sell. So now let's say you bought a booster box, whatever, at a few $100s, and now it's worth $5,000. Not everybody's buying $5,000 booster boxes every single day also. I swear, the more expensive the stuff is, the less sales it really has. Because there's not that many people out there buying, especially if the box is like going up crazy in value. There's only a certain amount of people that are going to buy it at that high price. So it's not always easy to sell these Pokemon products. You will usually have to, if you want to sell it quick, you're going to have to sell it for a little bit of a deal. And then somebody will swoop it up right away. All right, the next thing, selling fees. Selling fees suck. So if you can sell locally, you know, Facebook Marketplace, I know it's a little more sketchy, and you got to do a little bit cheaper than what it is online, because otherwise they would just order it online. But you're at least not paying a lot of seller fees and shipping and all that. But let's take eBay, for example. On average, the seller fee is about 15%. So if you buy a box at $50, and let's say it's worth $100 now shipped, like shipping included, you're going to sell it for $100. eBay is going to take $15. You're now at $85. And since it's shipped, you're going to have to pay the shipping, or you would charge more, which would be $110 or whatever it is. The shipping is going to be at least $10. Kind of depends on where it is. Sometimes it'll be $7 or $8, depends on what size it is. But a lot of times it's going to be $10 to $15. It's kind of crazy. So now we're at $75 to $70 on that $50 box that you bought. Sat, took up closet space, held money up for a couple years to make $20 to $25. Now that's not terrible, but a lot of people do not think about the shipping and seller fees because it's astronomical. It adds up quick. But now let's say you ship a booster box, which is like $12, but you ship a case of booster boxes, that's like $20, $25 max. So you're actually saving a ton of money shipping in cases and stuff like that because it's just bulk, nice, tight. So you got to think about what you're buying, especially these huge collection boxes. They're so annoying to ship. They get damaged so easily. It's one of the most annoying things there is on the Pokemon investing. That's why I say cases are the best. You can buy them from your local card stores. It's a little sketchier buying cases online. Someone can fake a case relatively easy if you don't know what you're looking for. But cases are the way to go. Or sometimes even those little 6-pack boosters, those are going to be pretty easy to ship off and sell. You know, you could probably get away with shipping those out for $4 or $5. So, and they don't take up much space. Here's another thing that a lot of people don't think about at all. They're going to buy all these boxes, save them for 5, 10 years, whatever it is. And then they think they're going to go hop on eBay and sell them all, right? So now I have a question for you. Who would you rather buy a box from? Someone who just made an eBay store with not very many sold, not very much feedback, or someone like me who has 100% positive feedback with 20,000 items sold, and I'm selling the same box for the same price? Who would you rather buy the box from? Probably me, because you have that 100% feedback, you know you're going to get it. So you got to kind of start, if you really want to do Pokemon investing, I strongly suggest creating an online presence to where people know who you are kind of, and you have some feedback, you know. Even on TCG Player, they do feedback and stuff like that. So maybe to start off selling singles slowly, just randomly, maybe a box or two that you don't like. It will help you in the future. Because I even have people that want to bring me stuff to sell on my store. That's a lot of people do that, consignment and stuff like that. But it helps having a more popular store and people know who you are. Because I see it. I see people start an eBay store all the time. They list 20, 30 sealed items for the same price that other big guys have it for, and they don't sell. And they end up having to go cheaper and cheaper until they do sell. So start your online presence now. Get that going. Make sure people know who you are. Get that good feedback. Feedback is one of the most important things in selling. That's why a lot of people, if you are an eBay seller and you are taking your store serious, they really care about the feedback. Feedback is one of the most important things to me. So, and one of the last things I wanted to talk about was money and space. You know, it's not a big deal right now, let's say, if you're putting some boxes in a closet, you know, you're just chilling out, not much going on. Wait till you get married, have kids. That closet space is going to be needed. That room is going to be needed. If you put it out in your garage, you got to think about like temperature control. You got to worry about like mice or something, you know, the outdoor elements, stuff like that. It really, really matters. Because like even if it's super, super hot outside, it can make your house, you know, kind of humid on the inside. So you got to really think about that. And then the money part, yeah, you buy some nice boxes. Let's say you buy a ton of them, right? You don't have a lot of money, but you buy as many boxes as you can afford. And then 2 weeks later, a new box comes out that's just amazing. You now have no money for that box. So don't spend all of your money on one item, unless it is like the best item out. Like, you know, if you kind of know what you're doing. But if it's just a solid item for a pretty good deal, just buy some of them. Like I said, it completely depends on the situation. So like people with Evolving Sky stuff, you know, obviously should have bought all of that right away. But I see so many people buy a ton of an average product and then don't buy better products when they come out because I feel like the capital is tied up. You know, not everybody's rich or anything like that. So you really got to think about smart investments. That's why I always say try to buy 3 of each thing at least. You know, you're not buying a ton, but 3 is a great, great pickup to where like you can open one, save 2, sell one down the road when you need some money, and then keep one sealed super long term, 10, 15, 20 years. That's my plan. I like to do 3 because I like to keep that one. I want to keep one as long as I can until I'm an old man. Sell all this stuff and hopefully help with the retirement. So yeah, those are some of the bad things about investing in Pokemon that a lot of people just don't talk about. You know, everybody talks about buying a box, you triple it in price, you selling it, but you're not always getting as much money as you think. You're going to lose out on boxes because they're damaged. You're going to miss out on boxes because you spent too much on other boxes. It's kind of crazy. So that's why I'm trying to do these videos. I have other investing ones and try to get everybody to be as knowledgeable as possible, so we're all making smart decisions and not wasting our money. So if you guys have any questions or comments, please let me know down below. I try to message everybody back. And if you guys are interested, I can now have members starting at 99 cents a month. We have different tiers. And if you guys are interested in any singles or auctions, you can check out my eBay store. Like I said before, we're 100% positive feedback, over 20,000 items sold. And a lot of the cards that are on my store, you can actually see on my channel when we do big mail days and stuff like that. But otherwise, I want you guys to have a great day. See you later.